All right, so every now and then you get a chance to chop it up with
Yeah.
somebody that's quasi like one of your idols. He fucking did a killer movie. Like it wasn't that he did it, but it was about him, which is even better because he was involved in the actual shit. And it's fucking awesome. David Packouz from War
Packouz.
Dogs. War
Thank you.
Dogs. All right, so Dave,
Woof woof.
I got to tell you, when they told you they were going to do a movie,
Yeah.
what did you think?
I was shocked, honestly. I'd
You're
never.
like you're like a criminal. You want to do a movie about a criminal? And they're like, "Fuck yes, we love your story."
Well, they seem to like making movies about criminals in general.
They
I mean,
do.
yeah, that's, I guess, the most popular subject. But I never in my life thought that there would be a movie made about me in any way, shape, or form. It wasn't something that was on my radar by any means. So I was really surprised when it actually turned into a movie. Um, yeah, super, super surreal. When I first heard who was going to make it, it was Todd Phillips.
Oh my
He's the
God, Todd
director.
Phillips.
Yeah.
You're like,
So
fuck, this is gonna be epic. Somebody's gonna get a tattoo on the side of their face.
exactly. I mean, because he was just coming off the making the Hangover trilogy, and I thought, okay, he's gonna make me. It's gonna be some wild shenanigans. I'm gonna like be passed out on a bunch of drugs next to a tiger or something. But I actually was very happy with how the movie came out. I thought they did a really, really good job. Portrayed me pretty sympathetically. And I thought it was a good combination of like drama and comedy. I thought it was just going to be like ridiculous shenanigans like the Hangover movies, but it was kind of like Todd's transition into drama. After War Dogs, he made Joker, which is ironically not funny at all.
Oh, Joker,
So
like with
yeah,
God,
with Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was that was a weird fit for him because there was nothing
yeah,
funny about Joker. It was so like,
I know. It was
yeah.
just kind of like a drama tragedy. And so I guess he was trying to go towards more serious films. So War Dogs was his transition movie. They call it a dramedy. It's kind of half drama, half comedy. So that was kind of like his in between Hangover and Joker was War Dogs.
So let me ask you a question I've been dying to ask you.
Sure.
Do you still have any of those bed sheets, those high quality bed sheets you were shipping out and selling?
You looking to buy some? I can hook you up.
I got this retirement home. I think I can get offload a couple of them for you.
No, for sure. I do have connections in Pakistan for very good quality bed sheets. Yeah. Yeah, still
So
do.
so let's talk about beyond the movie. The movie came out. What has been the benefits of the movie coming out, and what have been some of the drawdowns from the movie coming out?
Right. So the benefits of the movie is that I get to speak to awesome people like you. Yes, exactly. I've been on a bunch of podcasts, a lot of interviews. I was interviewed on Fox News. So I got a decent amount of exposure from the movie coming out, and I use that, of course, to promote my various businesses that I have these days. And so that's an amazing amount of free publicity. Um, Another benefit is that these days I'm single, and girls love to hear that, yeah, hey, there's a movie made about you. It's definitely a talking point. It makes the conversations on dates interesting. So that's another big benefit. Some of the downsides, well, I've actually had a few girls who are like, oh, I could never go out with someone who used to be an arms dealer, like, so I'm like, okay, you probably don't know anything about my story, but that's understandable.
And is that
Um,
when you remind them and say, "Okay, by the way, that means you're never going to date Bradley Cooper, never."
Yeah, maybe they'll make an exception for Bradley. I mean, he is 6'4" after all, right?
Is he six
Uh,
four?
I think he is. Yeah, he's
Holy
super
fuck!
tall.
I
Yeah, I
literally
met
never
him
would have
at
guessed that.
yeah, I met him at the red carpet for War Dogs. He's like massive. He's huge. He's
How
very,
tall are
very tall.
you,
I'm 5'9", so I'm like average height. You know?
Mr.
Yeah, he's
Cooper?
he
Mr. Cooper?
yeah, he's very, very tall.
God, that I
Miles
would have never
Teller.
seen that.
Yeah. Miles Teller, who plays me, is like 6'1", so he's also relatively tall. Um, but yeah,
Miles just did
Bradley
a
is.
good movie called Gorge. I don't know if you saw it, but it's actually really good.
I haven't seen that one.
You
No.
get a chance
No.
to see it. It's like one of those under the radar movies. I think it's only on like Apple, but
Oh, okay.
like it's I'm telling you, he did a great job. He has this like female co-star, and yeah, it was just a great like science fiction movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, another one other downside I've had from the movie is that I'm one of my businesses is in the music tech business. So I make products for musicians. That's what this poster is about. It's one of my first invent. It is my first invention, the BeatBuddy. It's a hands-free guitar pedal drum machine hybrid that allows musicians to be like a one-man band in a live situation. And I had a really high level musician who really loved the product and was going to do a whole review on the product. And he had not known my background before agreeing to this review. And his entire, I'm not going to say who he is, but like his entire kind of a public persona is he's like very peace and love, very kind of hippie style kind of guy. And then he heard about like War Dogs was my background. He's like, hey man, I really love your product. You seem like a really nice guy, but I just can't associate my brand with like an arms dealer. So
Shout
so
out to
that was
Bruce
kind of
Springsteen, by the
self-aware.
way.
Well, he wasn't Bruce Springsteen, but yeah, he's a musician's musician, very famous, very incredible musician. So but I mean that stuff has not happened very often. I mean, most people seem to be most people who know my story are sympathetic, and
Listen,
it's
you
been
didn't grow up an
mostly
arms dealer. You just took
yeah,
advantage of an opportunity.
yeah,
You learned the craft just by
yeah.
accident.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. I never intended to be an arms dealer. I was more or less a hippie kind of myself growing up. I'm a musician. I've always been a singer-songwriter. Never actually been into guns, ironically. I never even owned a gun before becoming an arms dealer. So the first gun I ever owned was when I quit working with Ephraim, the guy who Jonah Hill portrays in the movie. And he owed me $5 million, and I thought he might hire somebody to kill me instead of paying me. And so I was like, okay, it's time to buy a gun. So that was the first handgun I ever owned. It was a revolver that I got because I thought Ephraim might try to off me.
Whatever happened to that from, by the way?
Well, he went to prison for about 4 years, and but he's out now. He's living in Miami, and I'm sure he's still screwing over all the people he does business with because that's just what he does. It wouldn't
So,
surprise
and
me.
where are you at now these days?
I'm sorry, where am I? I'm in Miami as well.
So you
We're
guys are
both
like
still
fucking
there.
neighbors. You're not in the same building, are you?
No, no, no,
How
no.
awkward would that be in the elevator? Hey, what's up?
Yeah, that would be awkward. Yeah, that would be awkward. I actually haven't seen him in years. I haven't seen him since I was suing him for the money he owed me, and we were both in a deposition. That was the last time I saw him. And
How'd that suit
I,
work out?
what'd you say?
How'd that lawsuit work out?
Uh, Not as well as I would have liked. We ended up settling, so I got some money out of him, but a very small fraction of what he owed me. Just because I wanted him out of my life. He was he's very good at working the legal system. Because he's been sued many times. He's screwed over a lot of people. So he knows how the whole legal system works really well. Um, he knows the legal system so well that at least I don't know if he's still in it, but at some point he was in the business of funding people's lawsuits.
Oh,
So
Peter Thiel does that too.
what'd you say?
Peter Thiel does that too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know Peter Thiel?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah,
The
yeah.
big one that he funded was
Yeah. It was
Hulk
Hulk
Hogan
Hogan.
that
That's
took
right.
down
Hulk Hogan.
Gawker.
That's right. That's right. But I think he did it just to try to take Gawker down. He wasn't
You know why, right?
actually. Did they expose him for being gay or something
Yeah,
like that? Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
They exposed
Yeah.
him for being gay, and 10 years later, he just waited for his
Damn.
opportunity. And then he
Wow.
heard about the Hulk Hogan
Wow.
case, and he said, "Listen, Hulkster, I'm gonna make this happen for you." And he gave him like
Yeah.
I want to send $10 million in legal support,
Wow.
and then Hulk ended up owning Gawker, which is crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if Peter does that as a regular business, but
Rest in
or
peace, Hulkster.
right, yeah, yeah. Maybe he was just doing it to get back at Gawker, but
Hundred
yeah. So
percent, 100%.
yeah, but Ephraim is every year or two, someone contacts me randomly and like, oh, I made the big mistake of going into business with Ephraim. I don't know what I was thinking. Now I'm suing him. Do you have any advice for me about how to deal with him? It's happened multiple times, so he's still, up to his regular shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, some people are like that, and
Yeah,
I will
he's
say,
one of them.
once you've been in the legal system through a lawsuit, you learn a
Yeah.
lot of lessons. So if he's been sued a couple of times, he's probably an expert.
Oh, he is an expert, and he's been sued more than a couple of times. I
So
think.
talk about your
Yeah.
passion project. Is it the water pick? I mean, not the water pick, but the that thing,
InstaFloss. Yeah.
InstaFloss.
Yeah, yeah. So I've got three main businesses these days. Uh, InstaFloss, which is this poster right behind me here. Excuse me, a second. It's not the. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just knocked the microphone off the desk, so I had to do it. But yeah, this is InstaFloss. It is a like a water pick on steroids. It uses 12 water jets instead of one to get all four quadrants of the teeth, the top, the bottom, the outside, the inside, and you just slide it across your teeth and get a full floss in 10 seconds.
Is
So
it a powerful floss? Because some of that stuff that's in the market, it doesn't seem like it does anything for me.
yeah, so this you could it's got like a adjustable pressure, so you could make it powerful or less powerful up to your level of comfort. And it is powerful enough to get like steak out of your teeth and all the stuff that could be a problem when you're flossing. So that's something I created with my brother Ellie, and he's the CEO of it, and we are on the market now. You can go to instafloss.com and buy one. Um, and this was my first invention, as I mentioned earlier, the BeatBuddy. It's the world's first guitar pedal drum machine. It allows you to control a drum beat hands-free with your foot while you play your guitar, or your keyboard.
You know, there's a bunch of
And
street vendors here in Vegas that would love that thing.
yeah, yeah, this is a great, it's like it allows you to be a one-man band as a solo musician. It's done very, very well. It's been on the market for 10 years now. It's been a best-selling product, won a whole bunch of awards. It's on the poster here, all the awards that we've won. Um,
Well, according
and
to
it's done
Gizmodo, it's
very
a
well.
genius idea.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Gizmodo, exactly. They said it, not me. And behind me is a poster for War Dogs Academy. And this is a new business I just started about a year ago to teach people how to do government contracting. That's the business of selling to the US government, which is the business that we got famous for in the movie War Dogs. These two guys are my partners in War Dogs Academy. Neither of them are Ephraim. They were inspired when they were like in their early 20s by the film, by the War Dogs film, to start their own government contracting business, and they became very, very successful at it. So they reached out to me about a year and a half ago to thank me for the inspiration. And I was like, wow, you guys taught yourself everything. So, and I had hundreds of people contacting me all the time trying to get me to teach them, which I'm way too busy to do because I'm running my other businesses. So we started War Dogs Academy together to teach people how to do government contracting, as well as provide enterprise services for established businesses who want to get into government contracting as well. And it's been open for about a year, and so far our clients have gotten over $20 million in contracts. Several hundred successful students have gone from zero to hero in just a few months. Our average student wins their first contract in like 90 days and with a profit of about $13,000 for the first contract. And it goes up from there. That's the average. So
Do you
we've been
teach them
doing
in
really, really
the
well.
academy how to react when you realize you underbid a contract by $50 million?
Yes, yes, of course. You gotta use a lot of curses and kick the wall very hard, to show your
I
frustration.
love that scene. Just give us an idea. How low of a bid was it? Well, we're not supposed to tell you.
Yeah,
$53 million. We couldn't believe it.
that part is actually true. But it didn't happen in the way they portray it in the movie. Of course, they changed things in the movie. So it's actually illegal for the federal government to tell you
Well,
what the
I
next
don't want to burst
lowest
your
bid.
bubble, but it's illegal for a lot of things the federal government does.
That's true. That's definitely true. But that's why in real life they didn't tell us in a room filled with their own colleagues. They didn't break the law in front of a whole bunch of people. So what the way it actually happened was the contracting officer called me up on the phone, and he was like, yeah, because we were having some trouble getting licensing for overflight permits to fly our ammunition over some countries. on the way to Afghanistan. And he's like, yeah, we really want to support you guys and make sure you succeed because you guys were just so competitive. And I'm like, really? How competitive were we? And he said, well, I'm not really allowed to tell you this, but between you and me, you guys are 53 million under the
Oh my
next
God.
competition. Yeah,
What
and
was
he's
your
like, we can't.
reaction?
And I was like, whoa, well, I'm like, well, sir, we like to be competitive and save the U.S. taxpayer a good amount of money. We're just here to, to be successful and to take care of business. And he's like, good, good, that's what I want to hear. And then I told Ephraim, and Ephraim was furious, and he was kicking and screaming. He's like, fuck, we could have made another 50 million.
I'll be honest
He
with you, I
was
kind of feel
furious.
like Ephraim at that point. I'd lose my mind too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the truth is that if we weren't so competitive, maybe they would have gone with someone else. I mean, if we were just a few million under the next
I don't
competitor,
know
because
if you had like a limit of 50 million and throw in some bed sheets, for sure you get the deal then.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, how could they resist the bed sheets? Yeah, I mean when they're like deciding on who to award these really large contracts in the hundreds of millions, even in the tens of millions, it's not always the price that is the deciding factor. They take in a few different factors, and one of the factors they take into account is how confident are they in this bidder, how much past performance, as they call it, how much experience does this company have in doing this particular business? And we had a decent amount of past performance, a decent amount of experience, but we were competing against General Dynamics. There's been a multi-billion dollar
You
company.
think you guys were swearing in the hallway? Can you imagine the guy at General Dynamics like, the
Oh, he
fuck
was
outfit
furious.
us?
I know he was furious because before we won the contract, we bumped into the leader of the General Dynamics brokerage division, who was in charge of bidding on this contract. We bumped into him at some trade show, and he was like, "Oh, you guys are going for that contract? Don't even bother because we got this. We got a team of 50 people who are working on this. We're very confident we're going to be winning this contract." So he was very cocky that he was going to win that contract. So I'm sure he was furious. And I think after we won the contract, they filed like an official protest with the government saying that they shouldn't have awarded us the contract, but they ignored them and they just awarded us the
They're like, get
contract.
away, boys. You got plenty.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, you guys are just not because General Dynamics was like 150 million higher than us. They weren't the 53 million was not General Dynamics. They bid it way higher. So yeah,
Oh,
the
they weren't even
government was
close
like, yeah,
then.
we're not paying you guys half a billion.
That's amazing. So
Yeah,
let's put that on the shelf for now.
sure.
You're focusing on a couple of cool ventures here. You're teaching people things, which is always good because there's people that got to learn your knowledge, and knowledge has value. And at the end of the
Mhm.
day, the more you learn, the more you earn. So that's the way that
100%.
the world works today. You're down in
Mhm.
Miami. You're probably going to bump into Ephraim one day. Not just kidding.
Yeah, I
You're out
hope
walking
not.
your dogs one day. You got a dog? Did you get a
I
dog?
don't have a dog. I have a daughter though.
No
Enough of a
dog,
pet.
daughter. It's kind of the same. The only difference is you can't let the daughter stay at home with a bowl of kibble and water.
Well, luckily she can take care of herself these days. She
How old is
just
she
turned
now?
18. She
Oh
just turned
fuck,
18.
she's not a
Yeah, she's
daughter.
fine.
She's like you had a human being.
Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
she looks up and talks to you, says, "Dad, I'm thinking about getting into the government game." How do you feel about that?
She is completely uninterested in it. She's a very artistic girl. She's more interested in Japanese anime, drawing and animation and stuff like that.
It's
That's her
funny you
thing.
mention that because the new Google, um, I think it's called VO, the
Yeah,
AI
Vio.
tool. A buddy
Yeah.
of mine's daughter is making cartoons and selling them on YouTube.
Wow. Yeah, that's
And
amazing.
I'm like losing my mind over this. I'm like, holy shit, she made like $28,000 a day last
Wow.
month from her
Wow.
cartoons.
What
And
kind
these
of
cartoons,
cartoons?
just like they're kind of like anime, but I don't want to say they are because they're like they're friendly like bugs and critters, and she's just like just kids cartoons, and she's
Wow.
making them all by herself, and I'm like, holy
Amazing.
fuck. So yeah, you might want to tell your daughter, say, hey, listen, have you
Yeah.
seen the new AI tool from Google?
I've been trying to get her to use AI, but she is like allergic to anything AI. She's very, very anti it,
Oh,
unfortunately.
yeah, that's a bad idea.
I know, I
AI,
know.
AI is the future. It's actually
Oh, I
it's
I
scary
tell her.
how powerful it is.
It is. I mean, I use it in my own businesses. We're making uh, uh, promotional and marketing materials with it. It's been quite effective.
Did you make that poster with it?
This was not made with AI. This is just a classic graphic artist made this.
I'll be honest with you, it
But
looks good.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, no, we are making marketing materials now with AI, and we actually have a subscription to VO3. It's quite good. I would say it's the best video generator currently on the market.
Crazy good,
Yeah,
like crazy good.
yeah, I
So
agree.
a lot of people are afraid to pursue their dreams, to go for it.
Mhm.
You have definitely gone for it. How do you get over your fear?
Oh man, that's a great question. I think that I always think about things like I try to switch my mindset of being afraid of doing something to being afraid of regretting not having done it later. And I know like I have plenty of regrets, right? And I'm like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have said this at the time. And like it really kills me. I could have been so much better in this particular situation, or if only I had gone for it then. And that bothers me way more. And it's way more painful actually in the long term than trying something and failing. If you try something and you fail, like shit, well, at least I went for it, you know? But if you don't even try, then like shit, it could have been. And then that's a much more painful thing is regret not even having tried. So I think focusing on that is a good way to get yourself a good kick in the pants.
I agree. I actually like that. I think that's super important. You know,
Mhm.
whenever I end an interview, I ask people to look right in the camera and talk to somebody that's maybe sitting on their couch and they
Mhm.
haven't gone for their dreams. They're
Mhm.
afraid. What can you tell them to inspire them to get off the couch today? Maybe not tomorrow and maybe not yesterday, but definitely today. Literally take action today. What could you
Mhm.
tell them?
Even if you fail, you will feel better about yourself for having tried, and you will become better at what you are trying to do just by trying. So don't see it as an all or nothing, I either succeed or fail. Is you are trying to do something, and through that process, you are getting better at doing that. And if you try enough, eventually you're going to get good enough to actually succeed.
That is awesome. I think that's great. Talk a little bit about the InstaFloss. What's your
Mhm.
vision for that? Because I actually think that that's got great potential.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
know from a lot of like personal health, if you
Mhm.
don't take care of your teeth, it affects all
100%.
parts of your body.
100%. It's actually one of the biggest correlations of health is between dental health, heart health, and your just general cardiovascular health, because your mouth is the opening to the world. And if you don't have good dental health, then you have like inflamed gums, which allow bacteria and dirt into your cardiovascular system, and that causes inflammation, can give you heart attacks. People don't realize how important dental health is. People think that dental health is just like an aesthetic thing, and there's an enormous aesthetic component to it, right? I mean, when was the last you don't want to kiss if a girl is like super gorgeous but she has bad teeth, you don't want to kiss her, right? So it's same goes the other way. You know, girls will see the same thing, with a man. You could be the best looking guy in the world, but if you don't take care of your oral hygiene, it's super unattractive. So there is an enormous element of that. And I think aesthetics are probably the biggest motivator. Most people go to the gym to look good, not to be healthy, but it's a great side effect that if you go to the gym, you'll be healthy. The same thing goes with oral hygiene. If you take care of your oral hygiene, you're going to look way better, but you're also going to be way, way healthier. It's an enormous contributor to your health, whether either good or bad, taking care of your health, of your dental oral hygiene.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think, and one thing that I think goes along with your teeth is your gums. Like people
Yeah.
forget, you got to brush your gums. You got to clean your
Mhm.
gums. You got to literally
Mhm.
take care of your gums because
Yep.
as much as your teeth are important, your gums are right there. They're super important too.
It's, I would say, even more important. Your gums are, if you don't floss your teeth, then your gums will start to get inflamed,
I'm
and
literally
that's
thinking
when
about flossing my gums and teeth right now. Like when I get off this, I'm going to go right to the
it.
bathroom. I'm going to floss
Yeah.
the shit out of my mouth.
Yeah, yeah. I actually, so because I work from home, I have an InstaFloss in my bathroom. For after every meal, I just go and do a quick floss. So it's really great. I mean, it
It's
only
funny.
takes 10 seconds.
A friend of mine literally brushes his teeth about 7 times a day. And he
Hmm.
swears by it. He's like, I feel crazy. I feel great if I have fresh breath. And if I eat lunch, I brush my teeth. If I eat breakfast, I brush my teeth. If I eat dinner,
Hmm.
I brush my teeth. If I wake up, I brush my teeth. If I go to bed, I brush my teeth. Not if, but
Yeah.
when. And he just like brushes his teeth a lot. And
Hmm.
he rubbed off on me. And I came to the reality that, yeah, it only takes like, 2 minutes to brush your teeth. And
Hmm.
that's like nothing. Like it's literally should be like almost like washing your hands before you eat a meal.
Yeah. Well, you should do it after you eat the meal, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, like
Um,
just like you wash your hands before you eat a
Yeah,
meal,
yeah, I agree. I agree.
afterwards
It's
you should get
it's
in
a
the habit of
standard
just,
hygiene procedure. 100%. I actually think that flossing is more important to do more often than brushing teeth
well, I
because
gotta tell you, without
yeah,
talking about your stuff here, I use this thing like
there
crazy,
you go. No,
and
that's good.
I like this thing, but I gotta tell
Yeah.
you, if your InstaFloss is powerful, one thing about like some of the competitors of that, they never
Hmm.
really got in my teeth like well. Like
Hmm.
it's like I felt the water, but it just didn't like have that, it just didn't have that
Power.
oomph.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing is you got to get like that oomph to get like in between the teeth.
Yeah. So there's actually three. We've done a lot of research. We've actually been working on this product for 7 years.
Holy
Uh,
shit.
yeah, yeah, way longer than we ever thought it would. And because it turned out to be, it's by far the most complicated and challenging product I've ever developed. I've invented about, at this point, 8 different products that I've brought to the market.
That's
Uh,
impressive.
yeah, thank you. Mostly in the music sphere. This is the first non-musical mass market product that I've come on the market with, and it was by far the hardest product to develop. And we've realized that there are 3 major factors with water flossers of whether they're effective or not. One is the pressure, right? How hard the water is hitting. 2 is the pulse rate. So it's actually much more effective if it pulses on and off than if it's a straight stream. And the faster it pulses, the more effective it is. It like pushes the food out. And the third is the sharpness of the jet, like how small the hole that you force the water through, because that gets into the nooks and crannies. If the jet is too wide, it's not going to be as effective. So we did an enormous amount of experimentation, and that's why it took us so long to develop this product to get the balance of these 3 factors, as well as where we place the water jets to make sure that we cover the entire gum line as you move it across. So there was an enormous amount of research and experimentation that we did to develop this product to make it effective. And we've been on the market delivering to people for about 6 months now. So we're just brand new on the market, and we already have our customers telling us that their dentists are telling them that their oral health has significantly improved just by using the InstaFloss. So it is effective as a from an oral hygiene and oral health component.
Well, this is gonna blow your mind, but I just introduced you to a guy.
Mm,
His name's Larry, and
mm.
his company is a leader in making toothpaste without fluoride in it. It actually uses nano silver. So I don't know if you
Oh,
know this,
cool.
but silver
I've
like
heard of
kills
that.
germs on contact.
Yeah.
And it's well, I mean I got some toothpaste in my house. I'm not kidding. It's the best toothpaste I've ever had. It foams your mouth. I wake up the next morning without that, rot breath. I mean, it's
Hmm.
really good toothpaste, but
Hmm.
it doesn't use fluoride. It's everything but fluoride. So I
Interesting.
introduced you guys because I think there's some collaboration there. I think
Yeah,
there's an
that's
opportunity for you
perfect.
guys to help sell each other's product.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be buying that toothpaste. I haven't heard of it, but I'm
It,
going to do
it, it
that.
uses nano silver,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I know silver. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but back in the day, the old days, there's a reason why people ate with silverware. I don't know if you know that. You know
Oh, I
this
did not know
and
that.
silverware.
Hmm.
Well, food back in the day when, like in the westerns,
Hmm.
it wasn't. They didn't have refrigerators and stuff, so it
Right.
wasn't as good as it is today. The reason why
Sure.
they ate it with silverware is silver killed germs on contact.
Oh,
So it's the silverware
interesting.
that made the food less toxic.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah,
That's
that's
very
why
interesting.
silverware was literally they made all silverware out of silver. Like literally
Hmm.
put silver in the silverware.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's why silver mines were a big thing back in the day. Think of people always thought that gold was a big mine rush. Well, silver was
Hmm.
a huge mine rush also
Hmm. It's
because
very
they
interesting.
made silverware out of it and they also made silver fillings. Like they put fillings in people's mouths with silver.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
So,
very
yeah,
interesting.
I
Yeah, I'll be
think
getting that toothpaste.
yeah, like I said, I think at the very least there's a good collaboration for you guys. He's
Yeah,
out of
100%.
Illinois. I think at the very least, I think you'll find what he's got interesting, and I know he'll find what you got interesting also.
Perfect.
Yeah, and you can
Thank
get
you for
an
the
old
intro.
Chinese AK-47 with every package he buys, you know? Some old bullets, maybe some old bullets that don't work anymore.
Yeah, yeah. No, I am officially out of that business.
I don't blame you. I don't blame some things you just have to say, okay, I did it, I tried it, it was fun, we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
by the way, have you had a chance to bump into Bradley Cooper? Did you ever get a chance to bump into him?
I met him at the premiere of War Dogs. Yeah.
And did you just go up to him and say, "Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
you crushed it, baby. You crushed it."
Yeah, yeah. He was very nice. Yeah, we talked a little bit on the red
Seems like a
carpet. Yeah,
great guy. He seems like one
yeah.
of
He
those
is. He
actors
is.
that is him. And I
Yeah.
had a chance to meet Brad Pitt. They were filming F1 here in Vegas,
Hmm.
and there was a party, and he was just like super approachable, super nice. I mean,
Hmm.
just seemed like a normal human being, like not full of himself.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's the way to be.
It
Agreed.
is. So I've enjoyed our talk. We got to do this again sometime, maybe the 21st with Steve Aoki and a couple of other guys in
Sure.
Vegas. I absolutely think you're going to crush it with the InstaFloss. I think
Thank
you're
you.
onto something there, and people have to take care of their teeth. I don't think they know it, but
100%.
they absolutely. Does it have like brushes on it, or does it just have the
No, it's
jets?
it's just I mean, we have some designs for future products, but this version is just a flosser. It just uses
And you said
12
it has
water
12. It
jets.
goes in 12 directions.
So I should have brought the head with me, but it's
Go ahead. You can go. Like it's go run to the bathroom, grab the head, and you can do
all
show.
right, give me 1 second. I'll be back in like 1 minute.
I'll
Hang on.
entertain people while you're gone.
Okay.
Fuck, I got to tell you guys, man, interviewing this guy is like one of my favorite movies ever. Like, if you haven't seen the movie, they crushed it. It's fucking cross between hilarious and drama. And it had I mean, the fact that it was a true story to a degree is epic. And Bradley Cooper did crush it, by the way. Bradley, you crushed your role, buddy. And I gotta have to clean up the underbrush here. I got some serious Bradley Cooper underbrush going here from what was that movie he did? Oh my God. Lady Gaga, him. What the hell was that movie? He got drunk, hung himself at the end. Oh
All
man.
right.
Trying to
So,
think of that Bradley Cooper movie with Lady Gaga. What was the name of the movie?
oh, that was it was the song "Shallow." "Star Is Born."
Stars Born. Great
"Star Is
movie.
Born."
Great
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah. Great movie.
All right,
So
let's
yeah.
see this bad boy.
All right. So this is our main innovation here. This is actually an old version of the mouthpiece. I'm waiting for my new version to come in from my engineer. We've thinned it out and made it a little smaller, more comfortable. But the way it works is it shoots water jets there, 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 and there. So what you do is you just bite into it. Okay. Okay. Okay.
That is so fucking cool.
And done.
That
So
is
it
so
gets
fucking
top,
cool.
bottom, and on the inside.
Dude, that's fucking genius.
Thank you.
Is
Thank you.
anyone else doing it like that? Because I seem to
No,
remember the things having like a little thing, and you shoot it between the teeth, and had like a little like spout.
yeah, we have multiple international patents for this. So anyone who has anything similar to this is violating our patents. But
Shout
which
out to
there
all the
have been a
Chinese
few bad
manufacturers that are
knockoffs.
copying you.
Yeah, there have been like there was one bad knockoff so far, but they did a really bad job of knocking it off. It was just not an effective product. So they got like 1 star reviews on Amazon and they're pretty much canceling the product. And that's why it took us 7 years to build this thing, because it's actually quite complicated to build it right and build it effectively.
I gotta tell you, it seems
Yeah.
like a very interesting design.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Boys and girls, David, War Dogs, InstaFloss. Great chopping it up with you, man. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Likewise, Chris. Thanks for having me.